message just hi.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did ask Zephyr to say hi to his husband, so I'm glad that his husband decided to just directly say hi back. I'm live now, just in case I didn't make that clear. I don't know. Hello to the gamers, hello to the VOD watchers. VOD watchers here watching me not have my life together. We have Rock on stream today. Say hi, Rock. I don't know. Say
Hi, Rock.
hi, Rock. Yeah. I'll be fully transparent. I was hoping we'd have more people by now, but like, let's just jump in. We could play Quixort. Start that up. I was like on my phone trying to work out where's my Jackbox app to join Jackbox. There's no app. I just go to Jackbox.
I'm here to assert my dominance at trivia.
True. We'll play forever. I like that it's just called Quixort Forever, so when you hit play forever, it just genuinely looks like play forever. Like, you can never leave.
Yeah, crap. You need to send me the password.
Oh. Can you not see it on the screen? Because I can't just send it to
like
you.
the 5-digit code.
Oh, true. Settings.
Then they're gonna. Then everybody's gonna see it.
Yeah. Well, I've turned off the screen.
It might be in your Discord. I don't know.
It might be, but I'm sure.
It's not pinned, but I'm not gonna go looking.
I've got password. I got passwords out here. I'll just put it in the stream chat.
It is 42069.
I need to get silent switches for my numpad. Because I have it for my regular keyboard, but my keyboard didn't come with a numpad, so I got a aftermarket numpad. Alright, that's the game password. It's in the stream chat. Not the Twitch one, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, now I need to put it in. Girl, I just typed it. Alright. Oh, well, you know what? I was gonna make sure I hid the room code, but I'm like, well, people don't have the password, so it's fine. Let's be like big star guy.
And I'll send it.
Yeah. I think between the two of us, we got some knowledge.
Another day, another Quixort.
Yeah.
In Quixort Forever mode, the prompts keep coming. After sorting a prompt, you'll see another straight away. And sort carefully. Any missorted blocks turn into obstacles. How much horsepower? From
How much horsepower? Least horsepower to most horsepower. I'll be sad if one of the options isn't a horse.
I'm up next. Okay. Good to know.
I would assume a space shuttle
That's
has
got a lot. It's probably one of the most, if not the most. I don't know what would have more, to be fair. I guess a shuttle versus like an actual rocket is different, but it's gotta have horsepower. Hamster gotta have like 0.03 or something.
A hamster is a third of a horse.
I said 0.03, not 0.3.
A hamster is 3% of a horse.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's like gonna be more than an ant. So like maybe we can fit things between here. Donkey?
A donkey.
That's gotta be like 0.98
I think
or
we should
something.
put this
right in the center, yeah.
Right in the center. Now we just need to rank things from hamster to donkey and donkey to space shuttle.
Concorde plane. That's gotta be more than donkey. I've put it right between space shuttle. We got a lot of space if we just like put this here and then work with that, I think. So I'm gonna slam it. Human? Oh, that's gotta be less than donkey, right? I don't think that's even a question. I think it is just less than donkey.
I'm gonna put it 2, just in case.
Yeah, we need more space. Like human to hamsters, like gotta be a bigger gap than human to donkey. Horse?
A horse.
Just above donkey. I'm gonna like do it like this. It's gonna be a weird stack, I guess, but as long as we're right, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong as long as we're right. A
Tesla?
Tesla Model S.
Like, it's gotta go inside horse and donkey, right? It's gotta be less than Concord plane, I assume? Yeah, we could put it on that way. That's fair.
I'm gonna put one more just so that in case there's something between horse and car.
Yeah, there might be. A NASCAR race car. Okay, you know what? That's gotta be more than the Tesla.
More than a plane?
No, I'm sliding it in.
Ah,
I'm gonna put it just under plane. No, I don't know which way that works, but I tried to slide it in, right?
2022 Hummer EV.
I'd
That
say
might also be
less.
more than a Tesla.
More? Okay. This might be a hard one to do
Well, because
then.
that's like a truck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tesla, you know, Tesla's also, like,
I feel like we
electric,
got
so...
more too thrown off by thinking there was going to be stuff smaller than hamster.
Yeah, hamster, like, going... Donkey?
Oh,
Is-
human is higher than
Yo.
a donkey. Oh, wow.
Wow.
A race car is below. That's surprising.
I was, like, 0.02 out on hamster, though, so that's not
Want a
bad
new prompt?
on my
You got it.
estimate.
Greek alphabet.
Greek
letters.
alphabet.
Oh, that should be
From
easy.
First letter.
If
to
only we had J.
Last letter.
If only.
If only.
That's the
Delta.
fourth
Well,
one.
That's 4. That's
So-
the fourth one.
We got a lot of space over here, so I'm really just gonna do it on that. I think we'll want to work with, like, the unknowns at the middle and give it a lot more space anyway, so... That's definitely the fourth one. Epsilon, that's like
Epsilon.
5th or 6th, isn't it?
That's E, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I don't know if there's, like, a secret letter between D and E in Greek, so I don't know. So I think that's the 5th, yeah. Lambda. I
That's
think I'm
after
gonna...
Epsilon.
Yeah.
I know Omega is the last one.
Yeah, I think this is... It's either before or after... Kappa? Is that what... No, that's not what I'm saying. There was another one. No, that's it. Alpha's the first
Alpha.
one, though. That's easy enough. We can hang it off the edge. We probably don't need to, but... You know, we could. Beta, that's between, but then leave space for beta.
Oh, is theta, like, weird?
Theta is, I think it is. Maybe I'm stupid. I hope I'm not being
I
stupid. I thought it was the
I
third
thought
one.
theta was towards the end.
Oh,
but that's
well... Sigma male? That's towards the end.
I think that's towards the end.
It's definitely after Lambda. I really thought Theta was...
Huh? I don't know where this goes.
It's going right here. For me.
Yep.
I don't actually... I'm not 100%.
Like, honestly, I would dumpster that if there was dumpsters.
That's what I was gonna say. Pi.
Pi?
That's gotta be between Lambda and Sigma, I think.
I'm
Sigma
assuming the
might
last
be
one's
earlier and I'm
Omega.
stupid, but... Omega? Okay, good. But we got that one at least.
Okay.
Like, that's...
You might as well hang it off the edge, just so that it
No.
doesn't get...
I just don't think...
I guess
don't
my
think
point
we're
is,
gonna want...
then if we're
Well,
gonna have
because if
Cheetos,
Sigma's wrong, then Omega's gonna
What's
stay.
your score?
Also, all Alpha might stay if I'm stupid about Theta. Yep, I am. Okay. Well... I really thought Theta was the third one. They didn't give us Gamma, they didn't give us Beta, and nothing.
Okay,
Okay, we only have one
Turn
trash.
you one.
Well,
Major
we're not...
League Baseball
Oh,
franchise.
I was gonna say, if this was just Major League
Oldest
Baseball
franchise
franchises,
to
I might be
newest
okay.
franchise.
I'm not good. We could
I
just try
might
to make
know
it
some of
flat.
these.
No idea.
Is this real? I think this is relatively like middle of the road
Okay.
because I think they're real. These are not.
That's
real.
not real. Yeah. No one's named the gerbils. Like, come on. That's like
The
the
New York
oldest team on
Yankees.
Earth, but maybe not the oldest.
I don't think they're literally the oldest, but they're one of the old.
They are. They're really old.
Like, I think the Red Sox would be the only thing. The Toronto Blue Jays, they're I think newer than them.
Newer. Okay. I'm gonna try to slide it.
Because you gotta
underneath
realize they had to. Yeah.
a little. No,
Because that's in Canada, and they're not the first Canadian franchise, if I recall. Because I think the Expos came first, but the Expos
Okay.
don't exist. St. Louis probably before Milwaukee.
yeah, they are the Cardinals, which makes sense. Relevant. New Pope just dropped.
Yeah. Pura Peters, I think that's also fake. Pura.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was heading that direction.
Because that's in Illinois, and that's not big enough. Also, why would they be called Peters?
Yeah.
The New York
Ooh,
Mets.
The Mets. Those are real. I don't know where they'd
I'm gonna
be.
guess
They're got to be after the Yankees.
Before the Cardinals.
Yeah.
After the Yankees, before the Cardinals.
Are they not baseball though? Maybe. Who knows?
Philadelphia Phillies, those are pretty early. I think those are between the Yankees and the Mets.
Okay. I'm gonna like bridge them like this. I don't know. Maybe that was a bad idea, but.
The
that's
Chicago Cubs. They're, I
some
think,
money on the Cubbies. Yeah, they're probably.
I'm gonna put
somewhere.
them right on top of the Yankees because they had a 100-year drought of not
Yeah.
winning a championship. So that means they're old. The Arizona Diamondbacks, I think they're relatively new.
They have to be. Arizona's like a new state, kinda. Before Milwaukee or
I think
after?
they're the newest. I think they're the newest. I think
Yeah,
they're
actually, they'd be
newer
after
than the
Toronto even. So yeah, I'm giving it only this much space because I'm scared. But maybe it's a bad idea.
Montana Mounties. Well, these have to be real because there's already been 2 garbage, right?
Well, I think there's like 2 or 3. I don't know how much we have. Well, I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
think these are
one.
real.
Throw Montana
I
in the
don't
trash.
think Montana Mounties are real.
It's
Why would they
fair.
be called the Mount? That's like a Canadian.
Yeah, I think we got 10 and 7 are real.
I
or
think this
something.
is just right in the middle.
Right in the
Is
middle.
where I'm gonna say.
All right, I'm gonna put it
Before
like
Milwaukee,
here so that it is flat if we're
After
wrong.
St. Louis. Yeah.
Well, we put 9
I think
on
there
there.
was supposed to be
Let's see how
10.
you
Yeah, we
stack
put
up.
9.
No, we
so
put
I
8.
think
I don't know.
maybe.
No, that's the right number. Well, the Cubbies are the
Oh, the
oldest
Cubs
one.
were the oldest.
Yeah.
Hey, we were right that Arizona was the newest.
Yeah. Well, we kicked that one out. That's nice, I think. That the
Prop change
side with we
coming
got the
at ya.
trash covered is kind of looking gross.
Lifetime original
Lifetime
movies
original
from
movie.
If we know what the
Movie
absolute first one is,
to
I think we can
newest
maybe
movie.
take away a lot of Cheetos over on that side, but... Oh, well, the oldest, I should say. Drink, Slay, Love.
What
That's
is
not
this?
real. I don't think that's real. Isn't it Eat,
Okay,
Pray, Love?
I'll-
Or something? I don't know if it's a Lifetime original movie.
I don't know what these are even.
I don't know what this is. I'm throwing it in the trash as well. I'm so sorry. It's
What
just...
happens if we just throw everything into the trash?
I'm sure it would just,
What are we
like...
gonna get them?
I don't know actually
Honestly,
what it would do.
at this point,
Is that real?
these. I think this one is real.
Okay.
And I'm gonna guess this is like. I'm gonna put it here.
Okay, fair.
2017.
Okay.
But that might be. Pop up.
I'm throwing it in the trash. I don't care. This isn't real. If this is real,
That is-
they can do whatever they want, but that doesn't feel right. We've thrown 3 in the trash. That's the right amount that go in the
I
trash.
think Eat, Slay, Love might have been real. The Cyber. Well,
Cyber feels like it would be not that new. Cyber's... Well, if we put it... We're gonna completely cover the trash if we do that, though.
I know.
Okay, well,
I feel like we're doomed anyways.
Mother May I Sleep with Danger. What is Lifetime Original doing out here? I'm just making a flat surface that we can do the rest of the game on now. I can't. There's nothing.
Like, how are... Like, is this just a round where they're all fake?
It has to be, right? That's not real. There's no way. These are all fake. Tax fraud of you. This also should go in the trash. There's 100%. I think you found that this is just a nothing round. None of these are real. Death of a cheerleader, that might be real.
Well, that has to be after
That's like
tax
death of
fraud
a
and identity.
death of a salesman.
That has to be. That has to be after tax fraud and identity theft. That's just the time.
Liz and Dick, I have no idea. Liz is like a 2000s name. I don't know. It's going here. I think these all were meant to go in the trash. The pregnancy pact? I have no idea. Okay, then let's just put that early.
Wait, what is a Lifetime original movie?
I have no idea. Dick or Shirley earlier?
Okay, well this is the first normal name we've had.
Is this real? I don't know. I'm throwing it right here. I can't.
I was gonna say that might be early, but who knows?
Well,
This is just guessing.
at least we threw some of the trash in the trash, and we know that they definitely had to have been trash. Because, like, they're all trash.
We threw
Real?
two real ones.
Real?
out.
We got a streak.
Cyber Seduction was fake. The Pregnancy Pack was fake.
Drink Slay Love
Drink
was
Slay
real.
Love.
Killing Daddy? That's not real. One streak found. Okay.
Let me
Like,
drop
how
this
are
on ya.
like so many of those real?
Words first usage.
Oh, this is gonna be a shot in the dark a little bit too, I think. But
Newest word.
McMansion? That's gotta be like a 90s special, I'd assume.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is a relatively recent word. We also can't throw anything out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Gentums.
That's not real. You know what? It might be really early. Who knows? I'm just gonna try to... You know what? It's going right here.
It'll just fall into the trash if we...
Yeah,
clear
exactly.
that.
That's the point. It's not a word, so like, at least...
Murder Hornet.
Is that real? I mean, is that something that
Yeah,
we
I think
really
that's
say
real.
now? Is it like this new? That's crazy. I think there's gonna be newer words than Murder Hornet. Google?
Google.
Is that a
I think
word
that's
though?
before. Yeah, Google that.
I mean, it's
think
gotta be
that's
before
older than
McMansion. It's gotta. I'm gonna go in the middle.
Aerobicide.
Aerobicize. I have no idea.
That's
Good luck
probably
with that.
before Google. That's probably 80s.
Yeah, I was thinking 80s.
That's not real.
That's not real. It goes on top of the other boy. It goes in the trash. We're just stacking some trash over here. Oh, actually, no. This is not good because we have to go through so much to get rid of these now. Now that I look at it, bingeable. That's gotta be after McMansion at least.
I think that's after McMansion, before Murder Hornet. Because Murder Hornets are like a 2020 thing.
Okay.
Soul Patch.
Soul Patch. What's that?
That's before Google, after Aerobicize. That's
Well,
like
it has to be
like
there
the
now.
beard. That's like a
Yeah, I know
like
what
that's like the
it
little
is.
beard.
I was just wondering when it came from. That's gotta be
Non-fungible
after
token.
Murder Hornet, just? Well, yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
They
God.
cannot funge my tokens.
Denims with a Y. I have no idea. I think it's probably early.
That's probably just the original spelling of denims.
Really? Okay.
Honestly.
Adorbs. That's like
That's
2003.
Adorbs.
Yeah, that's before Bingeable and after McMansion. That sounds right. Dumpster Fire.
Fire,
That's after
right.
Adorbs. But here, yeah. Well, that's where I kind of
Yeah.
wanted it.
I think that's
I think it's
Basically.
probably before Bingeable, but. Okay. Hey! Hey! Well.
Murder Hornet was after non-fungible token.
Mm. Murder Hornets were being talked about in 2012? Crazy. Well, we got rid of tax fraud.
Here's one hot off the press.
This is not good.
Year setting of sci-fi movies and shows.
This could work.
Okay.
From past.
Hopefully
This
they
might
got like
work.
2001: A Space
Future.
Odyssey or something. That'd
Or
be-
Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. Oh, but then what year is that set? Minority
Report, when...
I have no idea.
That's like 2060 or 40 or something like that.
Okay. Me Cyborg. That's not real. That's like
fake.
iZombie,
That's
and by
not-
iZombie I mean
That's
iRobot.
iRobot.
I'm just putting like the trash ones on trash, I guess.
Minority Report.
Oh, that's 2001. That's 2001. Well, the
Actually,
start
this
of the
is gonna
movie.
be... That's gonna be pretty early, just because that's gonna be movies and shows.
iRobot. When is that? Is that before or after Minority?
I think it's before Minority Report.
Okay, I'm gonna slide it in right here. Dune isn't real. That's not how Dune is spelled.
Also, did they even mention a year in Dune?
It's like 30,000 years in the future or something.
The
Oh, that's
Matrix.
after Minority Report. It's I don't know how much more, but it's like a couple
It's
hundred
like
years in the future.
2100.
Planet of the Apes. That's really
I think
future.
that's after Matrix. Yeah.
Okay. Space Trek. That's not real. I'm gonna
Wait.
throw it on the trash pile instead of just the actual trash. Okay. Wally, that's like 150 years in the future, so...
I think
Just
that's
before Matrix.
after Matrix.
Alien, that's...
Alien.
Maybe.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's very similar to Wally's.
That's...
Blade Runner.
After or before iRobot, I don't know.
That's before, because it's 2049 is when.
Oh, that is
sequel
the
takes
one that
place.
is much later, so yeah. It's... The Fifth Element? I have no idea. Help?
Honestly, that's probably fine where it is.
Okay.
Quick's over.
Block dropping concluded. Let's inspect your
I'm glad that we
work.
threw the ones in the trash, like, in the trash. Okay. Okay, good. 3 streak. And a 2 streak. You know, that gets rid of some stuff. All these very future movies. Oh, the Matrix wasn't even touching anything there. That's okay. Okay, there's some space to work with. It's not great.
There's
but-
more space than there was before, honestly. Abundance of
Abundance
natural
of
natural
elements.
elements.
Okay, alright. Francium's scarce.
2. Abundant.
If they give us francium, we know that's like the earliest. Copper, that's really
Copper.
abundant. I'd
Honestly,
put it like
I want to put
slide it in
this.
underneath. Oh, that's fair. That's
Oh, sorry.
no, it's okay. Oxygen.
Oxygen.
That's got to be
Abundant.
more abundant than copper. It's gonna be hard to get past oxygen. Iron is less, I'd say, than
I
copper.
I think it's less abundant than copper,
Okay.
but I am gonna.
Oof.
Oh
We
shit!
kinda-
I meant to slide it over. and
Okay.
then I thought-
Tape isn't real. I mean, it is real, but it's
That's
not an element. So that's aluminum. I don't know. I
Aluminum.
think that's similar to iron. Well, we're kind of trapped now.
I hit my thing. Too
That's
quick.
fair. Gold. Ah, no. It's. I think it's in the right spot. Silicon needs to be more abundant than. Yeah. That's over. Okay.
Quick's over.
End of block sequence. Time to see your score.
Honestly, not good questions for us.
Not good questions for us. But like, they're all gonna be a. Who got a 2 stream? Ah.
Maybe we live. That might let us live, honestly.
Wow, iron's more abundant than aluminum. Then Planet Crafter got me acting a certain kind of way. $30,000. That's gotta be like one of the best that we've
That's
done.
gonna be a new record
It's a new record.
worldwide. No one's ever done better than that.
We're
Isn't
gonna
that
do
wild?
another quick sort or try to find another Jackbox game that's for 2 people.
Do you want to do Quixort, but actually against each other?
Oh, we could try to do that. I'm a little terrified on what that'll look like, but let's.
I mean, it's
exit
just gonna
to-
be you control all of. We've done everybody versus me before.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll just play the game.
Wow, look at all that.
Right, we can
sorting
unhide
going
that.
on. Yeah, that's what you'll be doing.
Volk. Okay.
On the docket today we have Team 6.
I have to keep
versus
putting in the code
Team
each time.
1/2 dozen.
Yes.
It should just remember that that's the last one you used. I feel like.
Want to be on a different team? No problem, but make the switch now.
Alright. Team 6. Team 1/2 dozen.
Welcome to Quixort. Time to start your shift. Time for round 1. We'll ease you into it. Don't worry.
I have the Chop Chop theme stuck in my head now.
Time to choose. You can choose the range on the left, or take a chance on a mystery prompt. Go ahead and vote now on your device. The predictable choice. Good call. It's time to sort. Order
Now, don't give me the
reindeer
American
and Rudolph
national
the
anthem.
Red-Nosed Reindeer. From
Ooh.
son to
That's gonna be an
last
interesting
son.
one anyway. Oh, I gotta feed my boy while you do this.
Donner is first.
Uh-oh. Alright, I'm muted to them, but that's the first one of the second half. Not actually the first one. That's the first one. Well, that's like the second one? I don't know.
I think he's closer to there. You know, Donner and Dasher and Prancer and Blitzen.
I might be wrong. Who knows? We'll see. It's hard when all of their names are the same name, almost. Like, just pick...
I'm
Pick
trying to
names
think if it
with
means
new
the order
letters.
they're said originally in the song, or if it's the order at the end of the song they mean.
Isn't it always the same?
No, because they only mention some of them at the start of the song.
Well then it'll be when it's just all of them together.
No, I think it means the ones that are said at the start of the song are here. I think it's the total order throughout the song. So
Okay. That would be a tough one, yeah, that makes it a little tougher. I'm being told that your name, Mark Buffalo, is just Mark Ruffalo's persona in Zootopia. I can't believe they're making a sequel to
Rudolph
that.
is last, I'm pretty sure. Because it might be they're all set at the beginning.
Maybe.
Because I... Darn. I think that's right.
No more blocks. Let's see how you did.
I remember Donner is first and Rudolph is last. But I'm also unsure if they're all set at the start. Oh no, Donner's 7th.
Yeah, I was
This
saying
is
in
the
chat.
order at the end of the song, not the
was-
order they are said throughout the song.
Okay. Because I was saying in the
I was-
chat that Donner is the first one of the second half. So like 6 and 6.
Yes, because at the start of the song it goes, you know, Donner and Dasher and Prancer and Vix and Blitzen. You know,
Yeah,
Comet
it's
and
hard when
Cupid.
all of their names rhyme anyway, and they're basically the same name.
Yes.
Like
Next
what? Who
team,
names their
up to sort.
children? Maybe not
Pick
children.
your
Who names
prompt.
their
This is
animals
most people.
all rhyming
Check your
names?
device.
That's ridiculous. I gotta do one of these. Pop culture, weakest, strongest. That's interesting. I want to know what the mystery prompt is,
Okay,
though.
I'm just
Mystery prompt.
I
Let's get
inverted
sorting.
some names is what happened.
That's fair, because you got the one that they
I'm
rhyme
I'm
with.
looking up the lyrics now, and it's, you know,
Okay.
Dasher and Dancer
Shortest
and Prancer
hair.
and Vixen, Comet and
Two.
Cupid and Donner and
Longest
Blitzen.
hair.
Whoa, what? Wait, what was I doing? Shortest hair? Oh, God.
Shortest to longest hair.
Movie character. Oh, this is in the MCU at this point. Not all.
Yes.
Okay. But this is him in the MCU. He's got pretty short hair. It's not the shortest. There's probably like bald people.
Yeah, they're probably gonna put like Charles Xavier from X-Men.
Alien 3. Oh, how you didn't have any hair in 3. You had hair in the first one though. You were completely bald, right? I don't know. I don't have anyone to help me. I'm pretty sure that she was just like completely shaved in that one.
I can't wait for all the characters to be bald.
Dumbledore? That's like probably some of the most hair ever seen on TV.
You're gonna get Rapunzel though, I bet, from Tangled.
She was like very near bald. I'm glad that I'm being told by chat that I'm right. At least after the fact, so it's not. The Silence of the Lambs, that was like, like what? That's kind of like, it was kind of like just more than a bob, I think it was? You had like a bob? Yeah, okay. I'm worried that King T'Challa and Clarice is gonna have a lot of people between. Dr. Evil? Well, that's gotta be just completely bald. So we're gonna like go right here. You don't get balder than Dr. Evil. So we're just gonna go all the way with that. I sure hope it's head hair length. That's gotta be at least between Clarice and King T'Challa. Closer to King T'Challa. I just watched Star Wars for May the 4th, so I'm a little brushed up on Han's hair. Rapunzel, that's gotta be... That's more than Dumbledore. I'm glad I left some space.
I straight up told you that one was coming too.
Fair. Tarzan and Tarzan, that's between Dumbledore and Clarice.
There's multiple movies called Tarzan.
That's fair, but like,
So
he's
which
always
Tarzan?
had long hair.
Because is this the animated Tarzan movie?
Last one. Amelie,
Who
Amelie, just more than Han Solo. Just less than Clarice? I think this is it. Final answer.
That's all the blocks. Let's see how you did.
I mean, I think you did better than I did. You might have gotten it completely right.
Yes! I got it! I'm just like... They gave me a really easy one, because all I have to do is picture the character they tell me, and I'm like, oh, I could compare their hair.
Ooh, nailed it! A Quixort.
Sorry. I did get an easy
Meanwhile,
one. Meanwhile...
oh yeah, you got an easy one.
Okay, round 2.
One that is better suited to your knowledge than trying to remember how Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer goes.
Fair.
It's all up to you.
Nope, not
Mystery
taking that one.
Bold move. So,
Finding out that I wasn't the
you'll be
problem in
sorted
any of my
how
Quixort
to
teams.
perform a lap dance. From first step to
Oh no,
last step.
I should have gone with the first one.
Oh god!
And if
A
you see
wiki
something that
how?
doesn't belong, you should trash it. Trash blocks are sometimes obvious and sometimes not.
Man, this is
watch
gonna go
out.
so hard in the edit. Okay, that seems like pretty
Honestly,
close.
I'm gonna put this as potentially the second step because
Yeah.
there might be a step that is get a person.
Yeah. Negotiate a price.
This is not real.
Spin until dizzy. Yeah, that's probably not great.
That's probably not real. That shouldn't be there.
Yeah, you should not spin that much. Great atmosphere. Good luck.
That's after clearing space, I would say. You clear space, then you create the atmosphere.
That's fair. I could have gone either way.
I'm gonna leave a spot.
I'm glad that I
'Cause
just
there
had
might
to
be
know how
something
long Amelie's hair was.
Honestly, I think that's before create atmosphere.
Yeah, honestly. That's part
think
of
that's
creating the atmosphere. Oh well.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
you
that's
know.
after. Because I'm seeing create atmosphere as like visual stuff, and you're probably not going to start the music until you've created the visual atmosphere.
Floor moves, then rebound.
I should have put stuff earlier.
It's gonna be like mix it up a little, try doing whatever or something. Like try sticking your tongue in their ear or something, I don't know. Sweat profusely, that's probably
not real. That cannot be real.
It's not an instruction, that's just like what will happen by the end. Okay.
I think this might be the first step.
Maybe, but the
So
funny
that's a
thing
gift
is,
wrap.
this might be the last thing they say, like, try to mix it up a little, add accessories to change the vibe. each
Yeah,
time you do it.
this is so like it depends what it is.
It just
like,
depends
could
on what
be-
the writer was feeling at the time, really. It feels like... Take your time's gotta be, like, one of the last ones, yeah, at the very least.
I think it's before that.
Okay.
But it would make sense that that is before that.
It's at least on that end. I'll give you that. Like, that... If you're wrong on that, that's... Add oil. So many moves. Like, there's so... Remind me never to learn how to lap dance.
I want to look at this.
I just love how silent everyone became after that one, I guess.
Imagine getting this when you had a full like group too.
You're just building a staircase over there, and that's cool. Try hip circles. That's gotta be one of the last ones, yeah. They always say try
I think-
this when they're like at the end. Seduced with passionate looks. I can already imagine what that one looks like. It's the guy in the
I
mirror,
think
like, poking.
That's there. I think that actually is probably close to...
I hope
I don't
so.
know. I think the first one's the only one I think could be literally anywheres. I've also...
Oh, wow.
There's
random.
something here that's... What?
Okay,
That's
no
trash.
oil.
Okay, I thought
Fine.
that could have been real. Okay,
Take
why
your
is that
time is at the
first?
start. That should be at the end. That should be like a reminder. Remember,
I think
remember
that
to
should
take
be
your
like
time.
an encouragement,
A
like
is for
in the middle.
average.
Like
Yeah, there. Like I said,
That is-
you were subject to whatever the writer was feeling that day, and I
One more
apologize.
sorting to do. Who's next? Okay,
I
game. Pick a prompt.
the WikiHow page, like, cause you know how WikiHow has like pictures. I'm wondering what the pictures are, like of like the crappy 2D people.
Mhm. Least common, most common animals is really funny, but I want to know what that mystery prompt
Commencing the
is.
mysterious mystery prompt of mystery. Let's take a crack at layers of the Earth and atmosphere.
Oh, kill me!
From
This is
innermost
gonna be the
layer
worst.
To outermost layer.
I don't know. It's gotta be like in the middle, right? I'd assume right here. Miso would probably be Earth. Because it's like Mesa? I don't know. That's the first one, right? I don't know! Innermost is... Miso soup, yes! The mantle... I'm starting to think that I was confused on what was going to be what. Like, that's part of the crust. I forgot about the crust when I started putting Troposphere down. The outer core, that's gotta be, like... I'm gonna slide it in. I hope there's a lot of, like, atmosphere layers, because I've done this wrong, if not.
Apparently the new Pope is actually a gamer.
Yo, he's gonna finish Undertale? The stuffed
Yeah, he's
crust
gonna
is
fi-
not real. That's from Pizza Hut.
I'll finish what he started.
It's you. You are the stuffed crust.
Oh,
so true.
they're just saying he plays Wordle and with friends.
That's not gaming. Gamers try so hard to be anything. That's like EXO. That's out. And there's literally, this is called outermost layer, so I'm gonna put it about here. I'm worried that I've done some serious damage, considering how far apart the troposphere and the exosphere are. The crust, that's gotta be like between the mantle and the troposphere. I'm starting to worry that the mantle was like the innermost core and I'm stupid.
Oh, I thought this was just atmosphere layers, not
No,
like
it's
your
not.
mantle.
Hardcore is... No, that's rock.
It's me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in the
Rock and roll.
trash.
Heavy metal, I don't know. Inner core, that... Okay, no, then the mantle might be fine. Mantle might be fine. Inner core gotta be before the outer core. You know what? I've got one trash. I'm gonna give me some space in case there's something between, like, the
I
mid-core.
think you've also trashed 2 things, which means you've trashed 2 things.
The thermosphere. I'm putting it between these two, I don't know. Closer to the miso? Because, like, that's gotta be just above the crust. I'd assume...
Miso, Jar Jar, Sphere.
Stratosphere is, like, really close to the end, right? Or is that just, like, the start of, like... I think it's... You know what? I'm gonna go between these two. I think miso is probably not... Considering there's so many layers of the crust and stuff, I'm assuming mesosphere isn't what I thought it was to begin with. The curly sphere, that's not real.
This does mean you've tossed something that was real.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe I think the hardcore was actually real. And
Maybe.
I think that's referring
Oh, it's
to
the
the specific thing
hardcore
inside
of... Yeah, you're right, actually.
that's in the middle of the lava.
It shouldn't. It should be together. It should be. It should be 2 words. Then I feel like.
Oh, no,
What the
it wasn't
hell?
hardcore. There was only 9. There was 3 trashes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got so lucky. It's just kind of vibes, part of it. At least the outer core, inner core, mantle, and crust. Those were like a
End
given.
of the road. I'm giving you 2 chances to sort things out. Good luck.
Give me something I know, please.
Problem for me is now pressure's on to get the
Time
perfect
to pick.
Quicksort game,
Perfect
and
game, yeah.
I'm gonna choke.
Mystery prop. I don't know anything about dances. And now it's
Fair.
gonna give me a
Celebrity
list of
scandals.
popes.
From first scandal.
Ooh,
to
celebrity scandals.
Last scandal.
All I have to do is kind of know how old the celebrities are. Ooh, okay. I know Jay-Z. I'm gonna say here. I think that's pretty. That's pretty new.
I saw rock and I'm like, oh, it's which part of the atmosphere is that? My brain's still in atmosphere.
Oh shit! No, that's fake. That one was fake.
Oh yeah, because it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
But it's okay. As long as you put everything else that's really a thing, a part of it, we understand.
That's
That's
not
a
real,
scandal?
is it?
Is she not allowed to
I
eat
don't
because
know,
she's
this is-
thin? Is that like what this is?
I think it was that it was. I think it was probably scandalous because, like, in like the traditional sense.
It's real before the slap? Okay. That's what I'm getting told. I feel so bad for Justin Bieber, like,
There's another rock slaps incident.
I guess. Why would you get Kendall Jenner on a Pepsi ad? Like, not to be rude, but like, why is she famous again?
Hulk Hogan wrestles the Pope.
Dan, that's how he
It
died?
is- That's how he died. I think that's there. Hulk Hulk Hogan had a long career, which makes it hard.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been fake, honestly.
It might have been.
I hope it's real. Because I assumed it was someone dressed as the Pope.
That's gotta be recent-ish. I don't know. I don't know why I'm hoping. I don't think any of it matters.
I think that's between Bieber and Kendall.
I don't know when half the stuff is, but I know that writers...
That doesn't sound real, because that doesn't...
Winona definitely, like, almost ended her career with that. She got lucky that, she got a spot on Stranger Things after it. Okay.
No streaks found. Okay, now I get to fix some stuff.
You've got this.
Oh, okay, so the Baldwin one was real. Okay.
Well, it's good to know, yeah.
I still think that's a good middle point.
Yeah, maybe.
I think this is fake now.
Yeah.
I don't think Hulk Hogan wrestled the Pope.
I like this last one where it's like a little harder, but they give you 2 rounds to do it. It's cool.
I think that's before that.
As like a child, she wasn't a child. She would have been a young adult. She would have been like early 20s, I think. I mean, these days that would like boost your career, so she got unlucky that she did it in a time where that wasn't an acceptable thing to do for publicity.
So, Chris Rock slaps Will Smith specifically.
Yeah, I don't know where that goes.
I think this, yeah, because if it happened twice, if I had a nickel.
Yeah. That's probably real as well. I feel like I heard about that one.
I'm pretty sure that is real.
That's real too. I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that would do it anyway. I can kind of see it.
I think that's at the end of the Oprah era.
Really?
I'm not sure why that would be a scandal, but...
I feel like Oprah ended before some of those
Yeah,
things,
I also think that might have also been fake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Fair.
6. 7. Yeah, I have 11, so there's no way. I think...
You did your best, and that's what's important.
That's trash. Okay, so Meryl Streep never stole a car.
Yeah, you know, that doesn't really seem like her. Yo, you got a streak there, though.
So, yeah, that's also... Okay.
Okay, you got some space for streaks. Maybe not so much anymore.
I've already lost, I will state. So you're just trying to go for the perfect
I do feel
game
bad
now.
about that.
Honestly, your first round beats my entire score.
It does, I'm so sorry.
Either
I got a pretty
rounds.
lucky first round. Like, that I got an easy one. And then the second one...
Time to pick a prompt.
It was like a 50-50 whether I was gonna get all 9 or just 7, I think. The sports, I'm not gonna be able to do a wrestle. Let's try them. I just want to know if it's gonna give me something that will let me do
I'm so excited. So let's
a perfect game.
Sitcom series finales. From earliest finale
When did sitcoms
to
end?
latest finale.
Friends, like 2002 or something, for 2001? That's still kinda early. I don't know the exact date, to be fair. But it had to have been... I don't know. Cheers, that's really early. Because we still had to have, like, Becker and Frasier after it. So I'm gonna give us some space and hope.
So I'm wondering if this is including revivals, though.
Oh, it can't be. Parks and Radiation's gotta be trash, because it's Parks and Rec. The Big Bang Theory, that was like 2016 or something, I'd assume. I'm gonna give it like a little bit more space between Friends and Big Bang then. The Good Place? Oh, that's so hard to do because it started after Big Bang. Did it end after? I'm gonna go with it did. Just after. I haven't seen The Good Place, so... Seinfeld, that ended after Cheers ended, but... It did end before Friends started. No, it ended in the first couple of seasons of Friends. Parks and Recreation, that's gotta... When did it finish, though? Probably before Big Bang Theory ended. But it was only like a 5-seasoner, and the Big Bang Theory was like a 13-seasoner. Lunch Ladies, I'm just gonna say that's not real. Okay. The Office? Okay. That ended before Parks and Recreation ended. No, after. Because Parks and Rec was not as long as The Office, and Parks and Recreation started in Season 3 or Season 4 of The Office, because Karen from The Office moved to Parks and Recreation. Malcolm in the Middle would have ended before Friends ended, I think? Oh, it's close. I'm gonna do it like this. I think Malcolm in the Middle ended after Friends, now that I look back at it. New Girl ended after The Office, ended before Big Bang Theory. Juan? I have no idea. That's going in the trash. Okay, there's some stuff here.
Let's go again. You got this. By the way, your correct answers stick together this time.
I think I know what I did wrong. I think I said it in it all anyway. So that... Oh, Good Place and Big Bang Theory were in the right order. That's nice. So that's gotta be some of the newest then, really. Cheers and Seinfeld, that has to be the earliest. There's nothing before that. The Office, okay. Which means The Office didn't end before Parks and Rec, because otherwise this would have been a big chunk. So Parks and Rec has to finish later. Maybe because they didn't do a season a year, they probably did the season every 2 years or something. They probably just had longer turnaround times for the seasons. Malcolm in the Middle, we know that that comes after Friends. This could be it. This could be it. Yes, okay. Well, with what it gave me, I just had to swap the ones that were wrong, I guess. Unless Parks and Rec is somehow the one that made it the latest. But...
It might have, honestly.
Oh! I wonder if you get more points for not needing the second round, though. That's what I'm wondering.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
Because then they would have given you extra points for getting streaks before then.
Okay.
A perfect game.
Yeah, that kind of is the perfect game then, huh? Well, now anytime I play Quixort with anyone, I have to be like, well, I did make the perfect Quixort game, so, like, you could listen to me or you could lose. To be fair, like, the sitcoms was an easy one at the end of the day, because... Especially once
with
you
2
get,
attempts.
Yeah, with the 2 attempts at it, like, all I had to go was the 2 that I wasn't quite sure with. And, like, I even said, once I put down Malcolm in the Middle, that that's definitely wrong. And then being confirmed that that was wrong, I could put it where I knew it had to be. It's crazy. I watched The Office recently to try and understand it for, Dale and Dawson when we played that. And because of that, I knew where it sat in the timeline between Parks and Rec as well. Oh. So, how about that? What do you want to do now?
I do not know.
Yeah. I'm gonna let this run for a bit and maybe look at the Mega Picker. I don't know if I still have it installed, but maybe it'll help me use a 2-player game if there is one. Oh, it's not installed. Oh, I gotta ban someone from chat. Had to rain on my parade
Were
after
they
that.
offering you cheap viewers when we want expensive viewers?
Oh, they're just saying that we got the best viewers, which is like nice of them, but
Well, we want the worst viewers.
we want the worst viewers. Did I? Oh, I've copied their entire message instead of their name. Okay. Well, if someone comes in with that huge name, they're gonna be banned. So. Alright, I'm installing the Mega Picker just so I have that ability. Alright, halfway there already. Mega Picker is at least really small because it doesn't have any of the games in itself. Though I'd much rather it was huge and had all the games. I'll always be upset at the Mega Picker for not being what anyone wanted the Mega Picker to be. Alright.
Yep.
What can I do with this? How do I choose what games I want? Advanced filters by player count. We want 2 players. Okay. So apparently we can do Fibbage 4, the wheel. I feel like a straight up just trivia one-on-one would be really sad.
But isn't this just that what we just did?
Look, at least there was some flavor to it.
Honestly,
Or it's-
Fibbage 4 with only 2 players means there's only going to be 4 possible answers.
That's a
which
good
is
point.
funny.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna say we can't do blather round. We could just open it up to chat, see if anyone wants to jump into like blather round maybe, or I mean we could do poll mine versus chat if anyone wants to be chat.
I think we should do Fibbage because it's in this pack.
Fibbage, okay. Alright, let's try it.
Also, I think it's a hilarious bit to play Jackbox games with only 2 players.
Yeah, look, we didn't get a lot of
Stream
people
name.
show up today.
Stream name. 1 is the loneliest number. 2 can be as bad as 1.
I did say my title today is Gamers Don't Have Friends, because like we were waiting for more people to show up and it just never happened.
I think it's really funny to play Fibbage with 2 people.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see.
Wait, can you boomerang with 2 people? That game would not work.
I
with
don't
2
think you
people.
can, no.
That one you might need a minimum of 4.
Let's go with Fibbage. On hide. Well, like, I could just get rid of the, I don't know if you want to.
Code.
I could
We
get rid of the
can.
code so that people can just jump in. And I'm cool with people just jumping in. Because at this rate... you know,
Might as well.
I'm gonna try and keep my code secret, but I'm gonna turn it off right now so that I can... Oh, wait, no, then... I think I'll have to remake the lobby, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Some settings cannot be changed. Oh yeah, because we started. I'm gonna have to take us back. Exit to game menu. Okay. Alright. Though, if one person in chat decides to be an asshole, you ruin it for anyone else that's here, basically. That's how this works. Everyone in chat is a single entity, and if you don't work together, then you're punished as a single entity. How do I turn on my gamer? My gamer. Alright, I have it up. Yeah, I'll just beat this little guy.
Sorry, back.
Oh, good. I remade it. We give it a couple minutes, see if anyone from the chat wants to jump in, now that they have to just put in the code. I'm gonna have to start paying my guests. That's the only way I can get us to get a full lobby. I'll write it off on my tax somehow, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a business, so I don't know how that works. Ooh, I could say that I'm a not for profit, and then see if I can get any volunteers to play video games with me for not for profit reasons. But maybe that'll work. Then you get the people that are on unemployment to work for you for free and the government pays or something. I don't know how that one works exactly. It does kind of look like it's just gonna be the two of us, and that's okay. But yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll just start her up.
Anyway, send.
I'll send it? Okay.
I think you should just send it.
Alright.
Welcome to Fibbage 4.
Fibbage
I'm
4.
Cookie Masterson, and for an extra
I've
$4.99
dropped
a
28
month,
frames
you
this
can
stream.
upgrade to Fibbage Plus, the world's only streaming service that
Sorry,
squeezes at you
it's not,
sometimes.
but I'm used to just seeing 0 there. I've
players?
done
This is
like
just one person on a phone and a tablet, isn't it?
60
Well,
streams
good luck
this year
to
already,
both of you.
I guess, roughly around
Don't
there, and
forget
I'm
you can still join
just
the
used to
audience.
just looking down there and seeing
Audience
0.
members earn points of their own by spotting the truth and tricking
So
the
still more than
players.
usual.
Let's play. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points if you fool your opponent with your lie. And you'll net a cool
I think I'm
1,000
more
for
likely to
finding the
drop
truth.
frames in a Jackbox stream because I'm streaming twice. I think that's probably it.
Alright, choose a category.
Okay. You know, that sounds pretty cool. Signature crimes.
Here's your first question. In 2013, a British man was fired from his job and faced criminal charges after people discovered he had been branding his initials on blank. Now, write a lie on your
Oh,
device
I think I
that
know what
the
this
other player
is.
might think is the truth.
I think I do
If you
too.
can't think of something, press the lie for me button.
That's gonna
for
be so
half
funny when it
points.
says you can't both, just know the
Okay,
answer.
go.
Well, let me take it.
Here are your choices. Tap the one you think is true on your device.
So I think we all kind of went for the same
All right, who
thing
picked
here.
what?
I couldn't remember if it was kidneys or livers.
He was a
Yeah,
surgeon
the
who wanted
livers
science
I knew-
to work.
makes more
Thank goodness
sense
he wasn't
because
an
the kidneys would
optometrist.
have some worse problems from being branded than the liver would. Not that I'm saying that he did the right thing, but like out of the two of them, I'm glad it was
What's our next
livers.
category? How about this? It's not uncommon in Florida, but a Naples couple was shocked to meet an 8-foot alligator in their garage, attacking their blank. Enter your lies now.
It really could be anything.
Time to seek the truth.
I mean, it really could have been a lot of things. It's Florida out here.
Let's take a look.
It did seem more likely to be Diet
I'm so
Coke,
proud
though.
of you all, and so mad at our writers.
It sure is a lot easier when there's just a few, you know.
So here's the thing. I'm wondering if it's only going to do like.
Oh, I didn't give you
I'll
a
have to-
thumbs up.
I give you.
Uh-oh. Guess who needs attention?
I think it's because I answered last, so I didn't have the time.
In a 2021 interview, singer Adele revealed that her most prized possession
Oh.
is blank that belonged to blank. Write your lies now.
Okay, I should try to do something interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, here you go.
That belongs to the Berlin Wall, that's good.
Okay, how do we do?
It's just all the way down, huh?
Too easy.
I knew that one, and that's why I put cigarette that belonged to share, because I'm like, that's kind of like same vibes.
It's gonna be so fun if you went off of
If I
5
went
points
up with that one, I really tried to get in there and give you a like, but I got the
Get
wrong
ready for
one.
round two, where
I did
all
really
points
like
are
the
doubled.
one that belonged to the
Give me a
Berlin Wall,
category.
because I thought it was just kind of...
That is a good like.
It's like our
Alright.
expectations versus reality.
Okay, we don't have all day.
And it's music related.
Yeah.
Get a load of this one. File this under peculiar accidents. Fire crews were called to put out a blaze at a farm in Leeds, England. The cause of the fire? Pigs using blank. Submit your lies now.
I don't know. I don't know what a good lie for this is.
I have the best lie for this one.
There you go. Find the truth.
That's a good one, yeah. It's gonna be so funny if I keep liking the one that's not yours every time, though.
Let's see how it
I
shook
feel like
out.
this is the first one where I'm not confident.
Oh. Well, I think I gave you the like then.
The pedometers were used to prove the pigs
I was
were
between
free
that
range.
and
The fire proves their
Electric
marks.
can openers.
Fair.
I just couldn't quite figure out how an electric can opener would not electric, a pedometer would start a fire.
Time
Fair.
to dip into
I got
the
you your
bottomless
likes,
well
I
of
hope.
B-movies.
Yeah, I just gotta get an answer right now that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to hear this, by the way.
Oh, is it? Do we not have sound?
Pay attention.
I do not
I'm
have sound.
only playing this once.
Oh, I had no idea. You know what? I'll just repeat everything that's said.
Oh, there's subtitles.
Oh yeah, there is.
Little prince physically, it's something we can't explain.
What's bothering you this time?
Babies cry for all sorts of reasons. This little guy's just cranky because blank. Okay, enter those lies.
You know what? That's a better joke.
Okay, these are the choices.
There's none of these are what I would expect, so
Come on, show me what you picked.
the vampire. It's good. It's good. That can't be true. Oh, okay. Well, it's not. So
Is it because the planet's
You all
going to
missed it.
explode?
I guess so. Yeah.
Strange way our baby knew about Rosita's tragedy before
Oh,
it
is this
was
Superman? No, it's
No.
not.
No, this is Earth.
Okay.
Also, they mentioned he was a prince, which Superman isn't.
Well, you know, they might have done some strange things in the 50s for their Superman movie. Because I know that the Christopher Reeves movie was not
There's
in black
George
and white.
Aim to pick a category.
Yeah.
Is it Superman?
It might have been inspired by Superman.
All right,
Maybe.
here it is. In 1989, one Dr. Bizarre placed a unique ad in the newspaper offering to
Yeah, it might be
blank your
Prince of
blank
Egypt. It's
for $1,200.
inspired
All
by
right, type in your
Superman.
lies.
Dr. Buzzard placed a unique ad in the newspaper offering to blank your blank. Okay.
All right, pick the truth.
No idea. They do some weird things on Earth, I guess. We got a lot of blanks to your blanks. Or like 2 blanks.
Okay, what everybody pick?
Clean your soul, yeah. That's it. A doctor, huh? Okay. Ooh. Getting those points.
This is such a fast game too. When it's only 2 people.
Yeah, it
The
is.
final
Absolutely.
Fibbage, a two-part
It's
question worth
honestly,
triple
it's so
points.
funny to play
Good
Jackbox
luck.
games with 2 people. Quiplash with 2 people.
According
All
to
of my friends are
zookeepers, if a bear cat
at work
has
now.
urinated
They're all
nearby,
busy.
The smell might make you think
all busy.
someone is blank. And Tony Hyam and Phil Shaw started an extreme sports competition centered around the activity of blank. Now you're gonna write one lie that sounds like it might fit in either of these 2 blanks. That's double the chance to fool your fellow players. Make it good, and it might get picked for both blanks and earn you a bonus. Sound good? Don't worry, I'll put a little extra time on the clock.
Sure.
Okay, here's what you're working with. These questions have 2 different truths, but we'll focus on this one first. Choose the truth for just this question now.
Maybe.
Okay, now it's this blank's time to shine. Guess the truth for just this question now.
Sure. Why not?
Moment of truth.
Yes.
Ow.
It's not something I would write, except I did.
I was convinced you wrote judging a book by its cover.
I thought that was yours, so it might be real. I felt like ironing was the most funny thing that someone could come up with for that one, so I was like, people probably did that. Ooh, okay.
I was making the asparagus joke.
Participants
Oh,
in
okay.
extreme ironing will press their clothes
Well, because I
while
think it's
skydiving,
cooking
mountain
asparagus
climbing, and
or
going to the
something,
movie
No, it's
usually.
bar with bear
I don't know.
cats.
I thought that was yours, though.
It's
Oh.
so anticlimactic.
Yeah. Then that last round really is what did it. 2 likes.
You would-
I liked the one that wasn't yours at the end there. So sorry.
No, it's fine. Judging a book by its cover being Jackbox or lie is really funny.
Yeah, I hit like on that one. Alright, well I think we can
Not
safely
fooled.
say. Sorry?
You got the best hair.
Best hair! Worst liar. I was the worst liar though for Fibbage. It feels like tricking someone should be worth more than the answer, like, you know what I mean?
When it's only 2 people, yes, that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Best
Vampire
live fool
taxes fool 50% of players. Can you?
So,
you can't click your own. No, I looked.
Yeah. I talked over the instructions, scientifically proven. So one of the, do you remember how you have to guess, like, the name of paintings in, like, one of the old Fibbages?
Maybe.
That was one of them, is that you'd get, like, a painting and you'd have to guess what, and you'd have to, like, make a lie of what the painting was called.
Okay.
And one of them is Death by Vampire Taxes.
Oh, I did like Vampire Taxes because it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, sometimes
Yeah, 'cause
even
it's
if
really
I don't know
absurd.
what the one's going to be, I'm like, the one that I would give a like anyway, I'm just gonna click on because like I like, you know, points for the good answer, no matter what.
It's called The People Delivered to the Vampire Taxes,
Huh.
is what the painting's called. Do you want to see what it looks like?
I would love to see it. All right. Intriguing.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I guess people could just search it up if they want. See it. I was gonna
Yeah,
like
the
maybe put it.
people
I'm not gonna
delivered-
show it on stream because I think it's a little bit too much for stream.
Yeah, it's in Fibbage, though.
It's in Fibbage, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just at least then I could be like, oh, it was just in the game. This wasn't in this game. You know, this.
This wasn't in this game.
Yeah. But yeah.
I've got a cat guarding me now.
Cat guard. I
I've got a cat guard.
I was gonna say I think we're probably not gonna get any more players for Jackbox. And I don't know how much more you want to do. Just 2-player Jackbox.
You want a plate?
I'm kind of thinking call it early and join some other people like that we have
Alright.
in the server. I don't mean to be rude to like my chat or anything, but I think there's only so much I can do on a group game night where there's 2 of us, and I think I've probably hit my wall. If you're cool
We
with
need
that,
to get
I'm cool
more
with that.
people. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'll try harder next week is what I say every week, but then we end up here. But I will try. I just spent a lot of time the last week cleaning up, doing chores because I like I said, I had to have a realtor come over and look at how I live. So I wanted to make sure that I gave a good impression. I mean, like I said, I don't think they would have had a problem with what they saw if I did nothing, but it gives you a good excuse to try a little harder and, you know, do a nice clean, refresh clean every 6 months or so. So I'm not gonna complain too much, but I'm gonna definitely say I put too much time into it. Well, thank you for showing up to Quixort and Fibbage 4. It's been nice, but I don't think I can continue with the Jackbox.
I think it's funny if it's like.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that we
I
got.
think you need to. I think you need to set up like the bit better if to do 2-player.
Yeah. Like we need to work out
I
which
think it's a
games would be
great
the
pitch, yeah.
right games for it. I still want to play Joke Boat sometime. Not
Joke
with 2
Boat
people.
players.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit too little, I would say.
I think it doesn't work unless you have like 4th.
Yeah, it probably doesn't because you'd have to go up against each other twice and then you can't vote. So yeah, I'd love to come back to Jackbox with some more people sometime because it's been a while since we've played it. This is the first time in maybe this year that we've really done it. No, there was one time, but we had 3 people, so maybe Jackbox is dead. Who knows?
Maybe Jackbox is dead. Who
I
knows?
do want to announce to some people that I'm planning to get Among Us going, the Among Us 3D. I know that your being there is dependent on if the Among Us devs actually give you a review copy, but
I mean, I can always buy it. I'm just
don't let them hear you say
I'm not
that.
gonna buy it until.
Yeah. No one send that to the devs of.
Yeah, no one send that to.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you get that review copy so that.
I hope I do too.
Yeah.
I hope I get multiple.
People that have like devs that do well, like the with their games are successful, need to like.
Yeah, they send me
bitches.
review copies. Every successful game I've gotten a review copy for.
Oh. Well, like I'm just saying, like the ones that are just like because like they've already had their success with the original Among Us. So, like they're rich, they don't have to care about anything. Pretty much, they just know we'll put it out. Enough people will buy it. We get to buy our second yacht.
We get to buy our second yacht and play Among Us in real life on it.
Yeah, honestly, maybe in like 60 years when we got nothing else on the table anymore, we could just do a real game of Among Us, get a bunch of us together.
A real game of Among Us, throw people off the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also Dale and Dawson got an update in March.
It got an update, yeah. Dale and Dawson's a difficult one for me because I spent so much time on a video that never came to fruition because I don't know if I can talk about it here. It's not anyone's fault. Well, it might be Donald Trump's fault. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't explain why that's the case, but maybe you can read between the lines there. But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream here. Thanks everyone for coming, for showing up, for enjoying it. If you didn't enjoy it, then no thank you. Bye.
If you didn't enjoy it, yes, you did enjoy it. I'm gaslighting you.
We'll be back next week for more games, and next week, same time for more group games, as long as I get a group together. Alright, bye!